Donald Trump, elected president
There are
of the
major
United States.
developments tonight in the case of a neighborhood watch camp.
Refugee camps in the neighboring countries are becoming oversaturated. There is no job.
As private prisons undergo more scrutiny and as rates of recidivism climb, America is forced to realize that our current criminal justice system is just not working.
The possibility of imagining a landscape without prisons where other means are used to address issues of harm, where social problems such as illiteracy and poverty do not lead vast numbers of people along a trajectory that leads to prison.
Which is why we need to envision radical definitions of justice. Restorative justice is a framework that calls for a paradigm shift in the ways that our society views and implements justice. Influenced by indigenous practices, restorative justice is a subversive ideology inviting a fundamental restructuring of the way we think about who administers and who receives justice. Our current criminal justice system centers the state as the recipient and implementer of justice. However, restorative justice centers people, victims, and communities that should have a say in when justice is restored. Using a three-pronged approach, the restorative justice paradigm wants to restore justice for 1, the victim of the crime, 2, create accessible justice for the community impacted by the crime, and 3, create a rehabilitative process for the offender of the crime. Restorative justice is impactful because it asks relevant questions, such as, what is the source of harm? How do we actually achieve justice, and who's responsible? Through practices such as victim-offender mediation, family group conferencing, and peacemaking and healing circles, restorative justice focuses on repair and reintegration instead of punishment and retribution. Instead of punitive methods, municipalities and schools worldwide have chosen to use restorative justice methods because they've proven to be more effective. Restorative justice for Oakland youth reduced the rate of suspension at West Oakland's Cole Middle School in its first year by more than 75% and expulsions and violent fights to 0. Restorative justice is an ideology that forces us to reckon with the implausibility of the criminal justice system, and it is therefore a threat to it. Make restorative justice central to your anti-prison industrial complex organizing to make a future of restoration a reality. I'm Marie Muhammad, and this is Woke Up Late.